Hey guys, Esther here from Esther-Astro-Healing. Let's check what's happening this week in the sky. It's a really important week. It's the week, first of all, in lunar phases is the last week before new moon. So usually is the third part of the moon phases. So we start to feel like energy a little bit diminished because moon losing the energy. As you know, moon doesn't have her own energy. It's reflection of the sun. And therefore, when we get into the full moon, we really feel, like we're full and we're overwhelmed when we have getting new moon. And prior to the new moon, especially the week prior, it's we start to feel it's really good week to complete things for the completion. So we can go day by day. So I really recommend to make few notes about a couple of days this upcoming week. So instead for us to feel in a way struggle, we will understand what's happening in the sky and work together with the sky. It's almost like to compare, let's say you didn't have a good night's sleep and you can't really run to gym next day because when you're sleepy it's not really meant to exercise. Same thing with astrology. When you understand how certain energetical force works, it's not in order for you to be slave for the sky, to work with the sky. Some days we can be very productive, we can do more than we can do for the whole week, and some days we can struggle and accomplish nothing. So it's really important how we can organize, and the information I'm going to share with you, it's simply really to help you and to nourish you. So we're talking about the week of Monday, August 30th, and until Sunday, September 5th. So this week is the last week, like I mentioned, about the moon, the last phases of the moon. So it's really excellent days, week to complete, and especially last week before Rosh Hashanah, before the cosmic new year, where our souls will have a special opportunity to have a conversation with the collective consciousness, with your own higher self, with the creation, with the creator, and to be prepared and to organize your new year, to really to earn you and to get new blessings, right? So this is really important week. It's almost like consider your week before you're going to Olympics. So when next week you will be going to Olympics, so this week you will be super productive, right? You will be very good with your time. You will organize your schedule. You will go sleep on time. You will be really more careful with the food you eat in order to organize. Same thing. This is the week really before Olympics. So if we look at the Mars is getting closer to eventually behind the sun. So it's really important for us quickly to talk about the Mars. So over here you can see my arrow. Mars is still in Leo, in fiery Leo, and Mars loves to be in Leo. But as you can see, Mars is getting 26 degrees, while the Sun will be moving to Virgo from Leo. What's going to happen with the Mars next Thursday will be moving together with Sun on Thursday. It will be in Virgo, and it's going to be combusted. It's not the best position for Mars because you remember when Mars it's going to be literally covered by sun. It's going to be behind the sun. So when Mars behind the sun, he's getting a lot of fire from the sun and he's trying to distribute. So we're going to feel more in the nervous system, and we're going to feel a little bit more. Will be kind of easily to be pushed to more on the more aggressive side. So just good thing to remember. So we can go right now. Another very important thing I want to mention as well, what's happening for the next few days until Thursday. Mars will have opposition in Neptune. When Mars opposition with Neptune, we can feel more emotionally challenged, especially if we are going to ignore our intuition, our dreams, our ideas. So in order for us to nourish our emotions, it's actually a good thing. I'm not telling you as a bad thing. I'm telling you there's a specific recommendation when Mars opposition such a tremendous important planet of dreams, of illusion, of talents. So it's the contradiction of the energy of Neptune. And Mars, as you know, Mars, it's the activator. Is this something, whatever you're going to put Mars with, it will activate even more, almost like a sun, but sun and a different energetical force. So I recommend to have a meditation on this whole week. And especially if you need to make really important decision, even 5 minutes meditation will allow you to connect to your subconscious level, because Neptune, it's all about subconscious level, right? So, and it can affect your relationship. Don't forget Venus, it's still in Virgo. And she doesn't really like to be, she's there, she's debilitated because Virgo, it's too calculative and too practical for, you know, Venus was really more romantic, more spontaneous, right? So what's really important, again, I'm coming back again to my conversation about Mars opposition Neptune. In order for you really to feel better, you need to create a certain environment for yourself. Even I recommend to dance, to read poetry, because remember, Neptune, it's all about poetry, especially if you have Neptune in your natal chart in some, in the sensitive spots. And if you ever did your chart, your astrologer for sure told you, because Neptune is extremely important. He can tell you if Neptune constantly sends you certain illusions, or actually Neptune supporting you with your new ideas. So this time it's really good for your creativities. It's recommend to really to listen to music, to dance, like I said, to read or write poetry. So you will be really in tune with cosmos, right? It is also your best interest to to be comfortable with this energy and know your own limits. You understand? So don't create any extra movies. Don't create too much sensitivity, because this is the different type of sensitivity. This is the sensitivity with aggressivity. We don't want that. So, but we have this energy. We need to know where to put this energy. So again, just stand in front of the mirror and dance. Just if you want to paint, think like a Neptune. See what Neptune loves, right? Because what we learn in Babylonian astrology, when we deal directly with the sky, with the fixed sign, and we really look at what fish it's touching. Is the touching birdie fish, right? The fish, which is tog, it's the duck midaber. So it's really important to remember. So when Neptune touches this energy, it's excellent for poetry. Instead, to God forbid, to lie, or this week will have a tendency to make things a little bit more dramatic than they are. So instead to do that, use poetry. So you even read yourself something out loud. It's really good. Yeah, I really recommend. Now, what's happened for the next, let's look at the moon, because it's really important to understand these days what's happened in the moon. So we're talking about, let me look at this over here again. We're talking about August 31st and August 1st, which is Monday. We're talking about actually Monday and Tuesday. So let's understand what's happening in the moon, right? So moon is going to be in Taurus. So when the moon in Taurus for Monday and Tuesday, you will have more energy, by the way. It's still moon have more energy. It's excellent time to, to complete things. And it's excellent time to cook, even with your loves and cook together. It's excellent. Taurus love the, cooking, especially home cooking and family, because Tauruses represent early family dynamic as well. You can cook with your kids. It's excellent time to rethink your financial situation and think about some decision. The moon in Taurus can help you, because you're going to use not just your calculative mind, you're going to use your intuition, because moon, it's all about intuition. And so let's look at the moon. Where moon? This is the moon, right? And then moon get into Gemini on Wednesday and Thursday. Now, when moon in Gemini, a second, sorry, my apology, before it was moon in Gemini. Yes, on September 2nd, moon in Gemini, get into Gemini. So it's really good idea when moon in Gemini. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Taurus. Then we have in the end of the Tuesday to Wednesday, we get in Gemini. So when moon in Gemini, remember, it's really good to write. It's good to read, to different good ideas. It's good time to communicate with your siblings. And it's actually, in a way, almost the same degree with it's interesting. It's actually not far from Cyrus, so we're going to receive a lot of interesting ideas as well. So definitely a good idea, to work with the moon. Now, always remember, because we have Venus here, so it's still not time to make any important decision with relationship, right? If you decide to separate with someone, or you decide to open new relationship, this is the week really to stay low profile and really to complete things. And special, don't forget, we're preparing for Rosh Hashanah. We're preparing for the cosmic new year. It's all about you right now. You need to be selfish enough to concentrate on you, to be so prepared. Watch my previous video. I will put link below, one of my videos with regards to preparation Rosh Hashanah. I'm going to create another video, the last one, really what's going to happen during the Rosh Hashanah, and where we can even more to keep our consciousness, our thoughts, in order for us to get maximum from the day. Okay, and then we're moving on September 3rd, the moon getting to energy of Cancer, which is going to be Friday and partially Saturday. And it's actually, and not just in Cancer, it's a position with Saturn. Okay, so when it's a position with Saturn, it's going to be, so remember, moon, it's going to be in Cancer, and it's a position with Saturn. And we're talking about Friday and Saturday. And what is the Friday and Saturday? Friday represent Venus, and Saturday represents Saturn. And as well, moon, when we preparing ourselves for the last Shabbat, last Saturday, most important Shabbat of the whole entire year before Rosh Hashanah, we have a lot of support because Saturn loves when we study spirituality. Saturn is excellent position for us to actually study esoteric knowledge, mysticism, to understand things on much deep level. And actually, Neptune will continue helping us because, even though Mars will be moving already to Virgo, it's already actually here touching in the fixed sign, it's already started to touch Virgo. So it's really good idea for us to use Friday and Saturday to study, to prepare. We're going to have a lot of support from it. And when Saturn, remember, when Saturn sees that we're growing spiritually, when we really study, we really invest, and we're consistent with our spirituality, with our inner work, with our intention. Remember, Saturn, it's all about intention. Venus, it's about show up, and Saturn, it's about intention. What really, really you think. It's, as we say as well, in Aramaic, sof maaseh b'machshava tehila. So it's really important. Our thoughts create reality, and the way for us to really gain real thoughts, we need to grow spiritually. Because every time when you're growing spiritually, every time when we taking ourselves to the next level of understanding things and to be more in control, not to blame anyone, not to blame anything in reality, to understand why it's happened. We always eat what we cook. It's very simple. Light, simple. I love to simplify things. We cannot, oversold some food and overburned and then expect to have yummy food. No. So we need to understand what we invest. It's exactly what we're getting. It's really important. I'm going to make another video because something really, really important happening with Mars. And it's going to be affecting us until almost end of the November. I will make separate video for all 12 signs. And as well, there's a really, really positive days coming for Venus, when Venus going to be in Libra. It's going to be absolutely tremendous because it's going to be Venus, and as well, Mercury is going to get there. It's going to be like, oh my God. We're going to have absolutely amazing 8 days. I'm going to make separate video. Please watch in a couple of days, again, for another 12 signs. So we're going to have a very important video on Mars, and we're going to have very important video on Venus, the positive days of Venus. It's basically one of the best days of the Venus of the whole entire year. It's actually coming, okay? So it's going to be excellent for the relationship, excellent if you want to communicate with anyone and you couldn't find the right time. This is going to be really right time for it. Okay, guys, I wish you many, many blessings. Have an amazing week. Remember, don't forget to do Ana Bekoch twice a day. When you do Ana Bekoch in the morning, this is the only time you can scan angels. Evenings, you do not scan angels, okay? Do not leave home without do Ana Bekoch. Do a set of meditation, do prayers, whatever you're ready to do. Start from minimum and every day add something in order to grow, to be more prepared for the Rosh Hashanah. I'm sending you a lot of love and all the best. Bye-bye.